Welcome all you night owls, it's that time again, and this is Haunted Kansas Tonight. The night is cool and the moon is blue over beautiful Black Wolf, Kansas, and without further ado, KVMP is proud to present our hostess for tonight's festivities, the mistress of shadows and dreams, she who must be obeyed. The one and only Jocelyn Nightshade.
Yes, folks. That man gives the best intro in the biz. The official voice of K-Vamp, Buck Zastupnovich.
You're making with the happy tonight, sweetie. That's a good sign.
It was a good fly-in to get here. How about your commute?
Not bad. Some construction outside of Wilson around the old levee. But we have a new intern tonight manning the phone lines.
Really?
Yep, FOB from the broadcasting department at Silo Tech. So play nice tonight with Malcolm Kroger,
Yep.
mistress.
Totally.
Wave, Malcolm, so Jocelyn can see you.
Whatever.
And the most important detail?
Be positive.
Ooh, me likey. Getting to tonight's program, we will be discussing whether or not the devil made his appearance at the Stoll, Kansas cemetery. Now, we go through this twice a year. Someone will call in, usually to bellyache, how the Douglas County Sheriff's Department was clearing people out of there and issuing trespassing citations. Ooh, I see the phone lines are already lighting up. Supposedly, at the spring solstice and Halloween, Old Scratch, for some odd reason, takes a stroll through the Stoll Cemetery. I think it's all a load of crap, but we have two guests who are supposedly experts, so we're going to hear from... Let me get a look at these names. Professor Clarence Manfred Terwilliger, Professor of Occult Studies at Great Plains State University. Ooh, didn't see that coming. And Dr. Dorcas Titsworth? Oh my god. Dr. Dorcas Titsworth.
I prefer to be called DB. Beulah is my middle name.
Associate Professor of Paranormal Psychology at Panhandle State in Oklahoma. I have my own interpretation of those initials. And I'll bet you two had really rough times in junior high. Just saying. Okay, on to the topic. No one has ever seen Satan appear in Stoll, yet there continues to be rumors. Let's start with you, DB. Tell us your story and position on this. Then we'll hear from Professor Terwilliger.
Stoll is hiding something. If they weren't, then why do they go to great lengths to keep people away?
So, you're saying it's a conspiracy?
Of course it's a conspiracy.
It's been called on the evil from Baton Whitmer selling out in the 1800s.
What?
Clarence, Professor Terwilliger said it's because of all the people from Baden-Württemberg settling there in the 1800s. That's the Black Forest region, you know.
Yeah, I got that.
They want a lot of occult practices when they immigrated from the Kansas and black magic.
I'm sorry? What?
He said they brought a lot of occult practices when they immigrated to Kansas and black magic, which is where you cut him off.
Let me get this straight. It's your belief that because of a bunch of devil-worshipping Germans who settled around Stoll, that Satan feels compelled to visit twice a year, and their descendants continue to invite the devil, but they don't want anyone to know about it. That sounds like a lot of kraut bashing to me.
The new cop who are wall.
He said they did start 2 world wars.
Okay, let's go to our first caller. Caller number 1, you are on the air. What are your thoughts on the devil in Stoll, Kansas? Malcolm, you're supposed to catch those and screen them.
Sorry.
Malcolm! Okay, Professor Terwilliger, it's yours. And DB's contention that the devil appearing in Stoll is all because of German immigrants. But how do you explain the appearances as only being in Stoll? I mean, have you ever been there? And there are German immigrants all across the U.S. Why wouldn't somewhere in Minnesota be more likely?
They won't let Scandinavian now.
He said they're mostly Scandinavian there.
They worship North God.
They worshipped Norse gods, like Odin.
And Thor.
Huh?
Thor.
4?
You know, Thor.
He's saying Thor. That's why he made the hammer swinging motion.
Oh, I feel like I'm in a bad cartoon. Next caller, you're on the air.
I live in the area of Stoll, and I can assure you that there is no sighting of Satan
Were
there.
you at the cemetery, caller? Huh? Because I was until I was threatened by the local muscle.
There's nothing there. It's just
You're in on it, aren't you? The cover-up. We have the right to be there and uncover the truth.
Next caller.
I'm with the Sheriff's Department, an auxiliary deputy, and you don't have the right to trespass.
We try to get in there. Every time we go, we get kicked out.
It's one of the 7 gateways to hell.
You on it too.
Huh?
You don't want to know. Next caller.
Hello, Jocelyn, dear.
Church Lady Millie?
It's Mildred now. I gave up my nickname until after Passover this year.
What's on your mind, Mildred?
I think a lemon meringue pie would help settle this quarrel. It brings people together. And a puppy.
What does this have to do with seeing Satan?
Even the devil would like lemon meringue pie, don't you think? And a puppy, too.
Yeah, what is all? I want to get
Satan
all
does
lemon
not
meringue pie.
eat lemon
We don't
meringue
want
pie,
lemon
you
meringue pie.
stupid old crone.
Play nice with Mildred, you two. She's one of my regulars. Next
I'm
caller.
certifying there's no devil. Hell,
Boring. Next caller.
Are you people completely deaf?
Man, why is this all
It
stupid
doesn't come
here?
from Kansas. It comes from Gloucestershire.
Next caller. Malcolm!
I'm on it.
You let another one through?
Sorry.
Get with it. Next caller.
It's me, dear. Somehow we got cut off. My cell phone hasn't worked right since I accidentally dropped it in the outhouse. Your guest tonight seems so tense.
Uh-huh.
Should I bring over a lemon meringue pie for them? I can also show them some of my happiest squares.
They're all stupid.
That's okay, Mildred. Why don't you eat some prunes and have some wine with your Geritol? It will be better.
We are here to discuss an important topic.
And this is a live call-in show in the middle of Kansas. You get all kinds.
I mean, it's not Hitler buried so.
What?
He said, did you know that Hitler is buried in Stoll?
Okay, this is now bordering on moronic. Next caller.
These two sound like attention whores. Can I say whores on the radio?
The shoe fits. And a rose by any other name. That sort of thing.
Really? And what about you, Miss Nightshade? What kind of name is that?
Funny.
Were
And where
you
you
at
come
Stoll? Are you in
Oh,
on
no,
it?
and you at Northern Backward up, bitch.
He said you were up.
Oh, I understand that one. And with that, we are going to a commercial break while I say goodbye to our guests.
Having trouble with your crop yields? Need an extra boost in production? Your solution could be in a better fertilizer. Try Schmidhouse's all-organic special blend manure. It might be just the thing to make your harvest season smell like a rose. Processed here in Black Wolf, Kansas, homegrown and operated by the same family for over 150 years. Manure at its finest. Only the very best from the Schmidt House.
And we're back. Our guests are no longer with us. Pity. But let's get your thoughts. Next caller, you're on the air.
Have you guys ever, you guys are sitting there saying that Satan would come to a cemetery in the middle of the Midwest in Kansas? I'd just like to point you to the attention of maybe, have you ever been to Japan?
Boring. Next caller.
Hell, I've been there. You can sneak in over the rock fence on the north side. There's a break in the fence about half a mile east from the Schickelgruber place, and if you park in that little grove of peach trees, you can avoid the deputies.
And was the devil there?
Hell, I didn't see nothing. Me and my girl snuck in. She's from Stoll. I think we may have been in the wrong end of the cemetery, so he could have been there. Tana, that's my girl. Love you, babe. She said she'd go back at Halloween if and I could get back from college.
Are you going to do it?
Well, heck, I don't know. Tana's got real funny. Downtown, I had another girl on the side, and that I ain't, a virgin no more. She said it broke her heart because I was so special for her. She had a real special plan for her.
Boring. Next caller.
What are you wearing?
Malcolm! We're going to need a new intern after tonight. I'm sick of this.
What are you wearing?
Keep talking. You're close by, aren't you?
I thought maybe we could party?
Don't worry. I'll find you tonight. Tell me, were you lonely in grade school?
Yes.
Puberty was worse, wasn't it? Junior high. Girls were a mystery.
Yes.
In high school, you had trouble talking to girls, didn't you?
Yeah.
They all looked so soft.
Yes.
Yet they never acted like they ever cared, did they?
No.
They broke your heart. They never understood how different you were.
Yes.
And you still dream of them. The sassy cheerleader. The English teacher. That hot gothic chick. And now, that girl at work. You think she flirts, but you're not sure.
Yes.
And you wonder about me, don't you? That voice on the radio. What do I look like? Can I make your dreams come true?
Yes.
Do you still live at home with your mother? Do you live in that filthy basement?
Yes.
I'll see you tonight. But it may not be what you are expecting. And with that, it's time for me to fly. Be well, my night owls. Till next time, I'll be lurking in the shadows of your dreams. Take it away, Buck.
This has been Haunted Kansas Tonight with Jocelyn Nightshade, broadcasting from KVMP in Black Wolf, Kansas. You can find us on your AM dial at 66.6. Our podcast on the internet as well as Facebook and Twitter. We are needing a new intern. If interested, contact Human Resources at the station. Talk to Herman Glimpsher. Tell him Buck sent you. See you in your nightmares.
This podcast starred Nikki Costa as Jocelyn Nightshade, Lynn Drummond as Dr. Dorcas Titsworth, Drew Meismer as Caller 5 and Malcolm, James Alexander as Church Lady Millie, David Michaels as Professor Terwilliger, and Aaron Wagner as the Sheriff's Deputy and Caller 6. Buck Zastupnovich was portrayed by Kyle Van Landite. Haunted Kansas Tonight was written, directed, and produced by Mike Worley, and is copyright 2016. All characters appearing in this work are fictitious. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental.